If you've ever had that moment in a game where you stare at your screen, hands on your hips, questioning every decision that brought you to this point, then welcome to my world. Because I have officially reached the phase where I'm starting to wonder if getting Chisa's signature best-in-slot weapon was actually a galaxy brain move, or the biggest I-should-have-waited moment of my entire Wuthering Waves career. And trust me, it takes a lot for me to question a shiny 5-star weapon I willingly swiped for. Yo, welcome back to the channel, Kamustas and Yong Lahat. Chisa's signature weapon is still incredible. It boosts her damage, it lifts the whole team, it's the gold standard for Tower of Adversity clears, and honestly, it makes her feel like she's plugged into a power outlet. But after the past weeks of testing, retesting, and then retesting the retest, something strange happened. I started to feel this creeping suspicion that maybe, just maybe, I'd underestimated one of the most unassuming weapons in the entire game. A weapon that literally costs 0 pulls and 0 tears. Meditations on Mercy somehow walked into my account like it had something to prove. Speaking of something to prove, version 3.0 is coming and you need to get started saving up for it. Loot Bar is currently offering a massive Black Friday sale from November 25 to December 1 to everyone. Tap my link to avail of massive discounts of up to an additional 10% on top of all other offers. Talk about effect stacking and doubling your Loot Bar points. Yeah, don't miss out and join in on the celebrations. Loot Bar is trusted by the gaming community with high Trustpilot scores. Their DIY mobile top-up ensures you get these discounts without giving away your password. So yeah, check it out and click the link in my description and pinned comments. Now, back to the video. The first time I tested it, it was more out of curiosity than expectation. At Refinement 1, I was already shocked because this thing was punching above its weight class. It was actually beating the 5-star Lustrous Razor, which should not be happening, not in any normal universe. And of course, when something performs that well at Refinement 1, my brain immediately went into scientist mode. What happens if I push it further? What happens if I refine it all the way to 5? What happens if I double the passive and see just how far this thing can go? I took the plunge. I crafted, I refined, I watched the resources vanish, and then I took Chisa into the tower. Let me tell you, I was not ready. Chisa, with Meditations on Mercy, already starts strong at around 2400 attack, which is respectable for a free weapon. But once I unlocked full R5 passive, she shot up to over 2800 attack. Suddenly, this 4-star weapon was behaving like it had 5-star dreams and 6-star aspirations. And then, the real chaos started. I took my 2 main teams into the top floor of the middle tower, a floor with a built-in negative status buff that already favors Chisa's entire playstyle. On one side, I had my Frolova, Choywin, and Chisa squad. On the other, my Cartathia, Shakona, and Chisa Arrow Erosion team. These teams know what they're doing. They've been trained. They've been optimized. I know their clear times down to muscle memory. So imagine my face when the Meditations on Mercy didn't just hold its ground against Kumokiri, but almost toppled it. Starting with the Frolova, Choywin, and Chisa team, the refined Meditations R5 finished only 6 seconds slower than her signature weapon, Kumokiri, clocking in at 253.77. 6 seconds. That's within the margin of a single missed rotation or a slightly late dodge, maybe a couple of missed crit. For a free weapon to compete at that level is genuinely wild. But then came the Arrow Erosion squad, and this is where things got uncomfortably close. My Cartathia, Shakona, and Chisa team with Kumokiri has always been one of my strongest cleared setups. The times I had recorded were 250.01 with Kumokiri R1 and 243.29 using Meditations R1. Those numbers sat in my mind like a gold standard. When I tested Meditations R1, it already came frighteningly close. But when I went full Refinement 5, the gap practically evaporated. With the R5 Meditations, the clear time was 249.21. It lost to her signature weapon by less than a second, and it beat the R1 version by 6 full seconds. That's not supposed to happen with a 4-star craftable weapon. That's the kind of performance you expect from a limited banner item, not something sitting quietly in the foundry waiting for someone to give it a chance. Seeing those numbers felt like watching an underdog walk onto the field and nearly take down the reigning champion. It didn't win, but it made the audience gasp. And honestly, I was the audience. I had my hands on my head. I replayed the footage just to make sure I wasn't hallucinating. This left me in the exact position I'm in now. Grateful that I have Kumo Kitty because it still takes the crown, but also slightly haunted because Meditations R5 came dangerously close to matching it. The difference becomes so slim that you start asking yourself whether pulling for a signature weapon is actually worth it, or if the free option gets you 98% of the way there. Meditations on Mercy doesn't just scale well, it scales aggressively. The higher the refinement, the more ridiculous the attack boost becomes, and Chisa absolutely thrives on that. Her kit loves raw attack more than anything. Combine that with the negative status synergies already baked into this floor, and you get the perfect storm where a free weapon suddenly becomes a meta contender. The gameplay footage you saw wasn't curated, wasn't lucky, wasn't the result of ideal RNG. These were clean test runs done back-to-back under the same conditions without any food buffs, since I hate crafting food. And that makes the near tie even more impressive. So now the big question, should you skip her signature weapon? I think the real takeaway is that you don't need it to make Chisa feel incredible. If you have Kumo Kitty, congratulations, it's still her best. But if you don't, Meditations on Mercy is far from a budget option. It's a legitimate alternative. At Refinement 5, it's a powerhouse that gives Chisa everything she needs to tear through the tower with confidence. And that's ultimately why I wanted to share this, not to downplay the value of her signature, but to highlight something that doesn't get enough attention. Free weapons get written off too quickly. Sometimes they're quietly broken, and this one just might be one of the best examples we've seen so far. So before you spend resources, before you commit to a banner, before you feel pressured to grab a signature weapon, try out Meditations on Mercy. Build it, refine it, give it a chance to show you what it can do. Because if your results end up anything like mine, you might walk away surprised, impressed, or just slightly annoyed that a free craftable weapon is outperforming expectations by this much. If this video resonated with you, you know what to do. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to ring the bell for a free sandwich and massive gacha luck in 3.0. Thank you so much for watching. Maraming salamat po, and I'll see you on the next video drop. Goodbye.
Is she coming with us?
Of course.